which will run down the bracket. You had originally Penta versus Ray Phoenix, which ended up in a forfeit, so Penta took the win. You had Kenny Omega versus Sonny Kiss. Kenny Omega beat Sonny Kiss in 25 seconds. That made the next match Penta versus Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega took the win, putting Kenny in the finals column.
Yep.
You then had Colt Cabana on the other side versus Adam Page. After 10 minutes, 50 seconds, Adam Page won, taking him to the semifinals. Then you had Jungle Boy versus Wardlow, and you actually had Wardlow win that in 8 minutes and 20 seconds, making the semifinal match Adam Page versus Wardlow. Adam Page won the match in 9 minutes and 50 seconds, making your final for tonight's match for the number one contendership of the AEW World Championship, otherwise known as Pretty Platinum, Kenny Omega versus Adam Page. Just to give you where we're coming from with this. I'm not going to go into the whole thing of all the storylines, but that's the big one that I'm really interested in seeing. So our first match is Hangman, Adam Page versus Kenny Omega. How are you predicting, Steve?
Oh, this one's hard because I can literally see it go either way, and I can see it making sense either way. Hangman Page.
All right, the next match.
Even though I really want to go Omega.
Yeah, but for storyline, I feel it has to go Hangman Page as well.
But see, I could see it going Omega because then they could use the whole cleaner rises to dominance thing.
Yeah, but I really think they're not trying to put someone that was such a big name in New Japan as their champion right away. And I know it's not right away. This will be the third champion if he wins. But got to remember, there's more of a continued storyline with Hangman taking it because Hangman was the first challenger to Jericho. Hangman could have been that first champion. This is kind of a retribution story for Hangman. Yeah. Have Hangman win it. Next pay-per-view, have Omega go after him.
Like I said, I can see it working both ways, no matter which way it goes. See, this is one of those rare times, no matter which way this falls, it works.
Yeah, and we're not going to be mad either way. The whole thing is, though, if they have Hangman win it, have him get the championship off of Moxley, because that would be a good match, Hangman and Moxley. Okay.
So with Omega Moxley.
Yeah, but then what you do is at the next pay-per-view, you have it Hangman versus Omega for the title, and then the cleaner takes Rise over Hangman.
Yeah,
that's the way you have it.
See them if they put the belt on Omega or on Page. I don't see him being a transitional champion.
No, but I see him. I don't see him winning it on a pay-per-view. I see him winning on a Dynamite. That's the way I see it going down. But your next match is the TNT Championship match. Yes, we're defending the TNT Championship on a pay-per-view,
and not on TNT.
Cody versus Darby Allin. Who do you got?
Cody.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement there. This is going to be a rough night.
I love Darby Allin, but it's got to be Cody.
It's got to be Cody. He lost too much time with that recording session that he wasn't supposed to have lost in the beginning. Next, you have your AEW Tag Team title match. You have your champions FTR versus the Young Bucks in the match for the ages. Who do you got?
Oh my God, because we just got breaking news that Matt Jackson's knee is like thrice fucked. So he's got a torn MCL and he's got a thinning ACL. He's gonna need surgery. I was gonna pick the Bucks because I was gonna have the FTR winning back the belts, forming the New Horsemen. But considering the medical news we just got on Matt Jackson, I'm switching back to FTR. FTR is going to retain.
Yeah, I predict them to retain it anyways, even if there wasn't the injury. That's how I was going anyways, because they need to allow FTR to come off as a dominant team. And what I could see them doing, if his medical is really that bad, they may actually pull the Young Bucks tonight at the last minute and put Private Party in there.
I can see that happening too.
Your next match, your AEW World Championship match, Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston.
Moxley.
There's no question.
Which means our predictions are identical and the belt's not moving.
Well, we have 4 more matches. 5
Oh,
more
I know, but
matches.
I'm saying we're probably going to go down the card.
Yeah. So match 5, you have the Elite Deletion match. Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara.
Hardy.
You know what? I'm gonna make it interesting. I'm taking Sammy.
Got to have a difference somewhere.
Gotta have it somewhere, and that's the only one I could see us having. Although the Jericho MJF match is gonna be interesting. Your next match, AEW Women's Championship match, Hikaru Shida versus Nyla Rose.
As much as I don't want to do it, it's the Vicky Guerrero factor. She's going to play a factor in it. I'm going Nyla Rose.
Yeah, I was thinking the same damn thing. I know it's better for us to have altering perceptions on these, but at the same time, some of them are just like, there's no way.
And that's the interesting dynamic on this show is we think a lot alike, but when we don't think alike, we don't think alike.
Yeah, exactly. Next match, Chris Jericho versus MJF with Wardlow. I already told you how I think this is going to go. I think Wardlow's going to swerve it.
And you made me a believer. I'm going Jericho.
Yeah, so I think Jericho's going to win it, and Wardlow's going to end up in the. I think they're going to put Wardlow in the inner circle.
And that's the thing is even if it's not Wardlow interfering, I see Sammy Guevara doing it.
Some kind of interference.
Because Guevara hates MJF.
Yeah, but could you imagine if Wardlow finally got tired of MJF's bullshit, turns on him, gets a contract from Tony Khan, and joins the inner circle? That to me, that's got gold written all over it. Match 8 is Orange Cassidy versus John Silver.
Cassidy.
You know, John Silver's actually getting a spot on a pay-per-view on his own. But Cassie's so goddamn hot.
I was to say he's getting a spot to look at the lights.
I know, I understand that. So I'm going with Orange as well, but it's one of those things like you don't see many people out of the Dark Order getting an opportunity like that. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Your next match, Serena Deeb, which is your TNA World, or I'm sorry, your NWA World, NWA Women's Heavyweight Champion versus Allison Kay. This is a non-title match.
Serena Deeb. Because I have no idea who Allison Kay is.
They just signed her from NWA as well. But I haven't seen her enough on TV or anything. They're not going to give her a win.
And I like Serena Deeb anyway, so.
All right, so that means we're varying on 2 matches.
Okay.
No, 1 match. It's going to come down to Hardy versus Sammy.
Okay.
And now the whole reason why I'm saying the Elite Deletion match, you know, they got to be different from what he's done with the Ultimate Deletions and all that stuff in the past.
He's never lost a deletion match, though.
I know, but they're trying to build Sammy too, and Matt realizes he's in a point in his career where he has to build young talent rather than squash young talent. I know it's a goddamn tough one, dude.
It's a Hardy deletion match. He's never lost a deletion match. I can't go against Hardy in that situation. You
just don't want to.
No, you can't. You're doing it just to have something different. You want to call Hardy on this too.
You know, I do, but the more I think about it, the more I actually think Guevara could take it.
Well, and
you gotta realize Guevara is going in a better position.
Well, and there's also not this losing you're done stipulation like there was the last time. So
right,
it could open up an avenue for a Hardy loss.
Yeah, considering this is a return match, it's not the final. They'll probably go one more match.
Well, and I honestly think they're only breaking out the deletion gimmick match because they botched the last match so goddamn bad.
Yeah.
So I think that this match is actually going to be more like what that last match should have been.
Except it's actually supposed to take place at the Hardy compound.
Which I love. I love anything that has the
Yeah.
Hardy compound in it because you're going to get the Lake of Reincarnation. You're going to get the Mower of Lawn. You're going to get
Vanguard 2.
oh, it's so great.
Such good shit.
You're,
Sorry, Vince, you lost your opportunity on this.
You're going to get what's his father-in-law's name?
I forget. I really do.
I cannot remember his name for the life of me. It'll come as soon as we quit recording, and it's going to piss me off.
Yeah, well, that is what it is. So the votes are in. You know, it's been a week.
Senior Benjamin.
Senior Benjamin. There we go. Okay.
Senior Benjamin.
As this has been a week of voting, our votes are in.
Oh, Lord. But at least now we don't have to sit back and watch the world burn.
Or do we?
But
that said, we have Full Gear coming up in about a minute.
Oh, shit. All right. Let's wrap this up, get this put up, and sit back and enjoy.
Absolutely, sir. Crack a cold one if you have them.
Yep. Drink them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them.
Thanks, Pacific Plate, for all your love.
And again, HWR merchandise on KK's Creations Facebook page at KK's Creations 2020. Ask for an HWR hoodie or an HWR t-shirt, and we will definitely get you hooked up. Enjoy, and we will talk to you next week.
Peace.